Okay, so why don't you take a second and try and do this problem, and then after you've tried to do the problem, press the resume button and we can try and do it together. Okay, so this is a problem that requires you to do a fourth root of something, and then you're looking at stuff in parentheses, and they want to take the stuff in parentheses to a fourth root. So it seems to me like what they're trying to get you to do is take the numbers on the inside, namely 16 and 81, and somehow get something close to a fourth root out of them. And then what you can do is you can have these things be in terms of a fourth root, and then you can take the fourth root out, or the fourth power, sorry, not a fourth root. So for instance, let's start with the easiest one, which is 16. 16 is actually the same thing as 2 times 8, which is the same thing as 2 times 4, 2 times 2 times 4, which is the same thing as 2 times 2. Right, so 16 is actually 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is the same thing as 2 to the 4th. So 16 up here can be rewritten as 2 to the 4th. Same thing with 81. If we look at 81, 81 is the same thing as 9 times 9, and 9 is the same thing as 3 times 3. So if you look at that, it's actually 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 equals 81, or 3 to the 4th power. So you've got 2 to the 4th power over 3 to the 4th power, all taken to the 4th root. Okay, so now what you see is you have 4th power, 4th root. That means that these cancel, basically, because you can, there's an algebraic rule where you're allowed to split this root out. So basically you got 2 to the 4th root over 3 to the 4th to the 4th root. Alright, now 4 to the 4th root becomes 3 to the 4 over 4 over 2 to the 4th power to the 4th root becomes 4 over 4, which is the same thing as 2 to the 1st over 3 to the 1st, which is the same thing as 2 over 3. So your answer is 2 over 3. Look at our results, we find 2 over 3 at the bottom, and that is the answer to the question.